there, my name is April and I'm from South Louisiana, and today I'm going to show you how to smother okra the bayou way, the Cajun style. Stay tuned. The first thing you want to do is buy some fresh okra from a market area, somebody that's growing some fresh produce. And what you want to do is you want to wash it. And what I do is I wash it twice. I fill my sink up with the okra, and then I fill it up with water, and then I drain the water completely out. Actually, I do it 3 times. And then what I do is I transfer it into the second sink here where it's draining. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll show you the process on how to really cut it. Now, I don't have anybody to film this for me, so I'm trying to do the best that I can to show you how to do this. What you want to do is you want to cut the end off and discard that. You can use that in your compost. And you slice them very thin, like this. But what I like to do is I like to get a bunch of them. Just disregard that noise. It's only my husband. And slice them. Like so. You may have noticed earlier when I was chopping the okra, there was one that was really hard to cut. If you find one that's really hard to cut into, don't use it, because it's too hard to smother, and when you go to eat it, it'll be very tough. So what you do is you discard this one. Don't use it. You've probably been wondering how long I've been cutting this okra. Been having a good time. Put on a little Cajun music. And a little Cajun mimosa. This really can be fun. Still chopping away. If I had somebody to video this, it would be even better. Okay, I'm going to check in with you in a little while when I'm finished and I'm ready to put it in the pot and start cooking it. Ooh, c'est bon! Yeah! I'm so excited. I figured out a way to raise up my camera. I have a small table, and then I have a kitchen chair on top of that. And then I have a can that you hold popcorn in. Then I have a cake plate, and on top of that, I have a baking pan, and then I have a book called The Catechism of the Catholic Church. And then right on top of that, there's my iPad. So I don't have to stoop down anymore. I should have thought of that a long time ago. Back for just a few minutes. The camera might look a little different right now, and that's because my cake pan and my baking pan kind of slipped, and I was right there to catch it. I had to rearrange things. I just want to put a little plug in for my cookbook from Somebody's Mama's Kitchen. Some recipes from loved ones. It's something that I did myself, and I'm not selling it. It's just that I have some of my really good Cajun recipes in here. Alright, next time I'll come back and I'm going to show you how to smother the okra. This is really fun. Hi, I'm back. The next thing you're going to need is bell pepper, onion, and tomatoes, about this much. I have 3 onions, 1 bell pepper, and 5 tomatoes. You may need some more tomatoes if you see you need more. And also, I have my big magnolite pot. And you're going to use about half a cup of oil. You pour it in the bottom of the pot and you'll be able to tell if that's enough. And I'm going to be smothering about this much okra. Okay, here I am at the stove. I have my oil getting hot. And I'm going to add my onions. Alright, what I want to do is, I want these onions to get a light brown. And then I'm going to add my bell pepper. And then I'm going to add the okra. And then on top of that, I'm going to put the tomatoes. Salt and pepper, and then I'm going to lower the fire and let it smother. So that's just to brief you on what's going on. I'm going to give the onions some time to brown a little bit. Okay, I'm back. You can see the color of the onions. I'm going to add my bell pepper. Stir this for a little bit. I've lowered my fire too. I'm going to put it on medium. Now into this, I'm getting ready to add my okra. As you see, I don't have a whole lot of room here. Oh, okra. Some good okra. Okra Winfrey. Here we go now. Give me that pop. Okra. Get in there. That's only 1 container of okra, and I have 2 more. You want to stir, pulling from the bottom. Pull those onions and bell pepper up to the top. going to add my tomatoes. These are all fresh vegetables that come out of the garden at the same time. The okra, bell pepper, we get the onion, and the tomato. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower my fire and I'm going to cover my pot. I'm going to put it on medium-low. And I'll be stirring it, and I'll come back and show you what the finished product looks like. Hey, I'm back. Let's check what the okra looks like. It's been cooking probably about a half an hour. Look at that. Give it a good stir. It smells so good in here. Put the lid back on and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I think the okra is almost finished smothering, and I'm going to check it and show you what it looks like. Oh, and by the way, added another can of tomatoes. I found that I didn't have enough tomatoes in my okra. So when you go to the store, make sure you have some extra cans of tomato when you smother okra. Oh my gosh, look at this. Well, it's nice sharing this with you, and I want to tell you, my name's April. I'm from South Louisiana, and that's how we smother okra. God bless you, and say le bon temps roulé.